Dai Shun Nation, how are we feeling? Screaming, crying, throwing up? Watching that scene on repeat 300 times a day? Me too, me too. So in this video today, let's chat about what happened in the episodes 7 and 8 of The Boyfriend on Netflix. That his little plan worked. He can't help but be happy inside that he could make Shun jealous the whole day. Look at Shun flooding the room with his negative energy. Every single housemate knows how he feels about Dai and Iku, and so the atmosphere at the dinner table is quite tense. Everyone is quietly eating, but then Alan asks Dai if they had fun at the picnic. But Dai is so scared of his potential husband that he couldn't answer him. I think this part was hilarious. Only Iku replied that he had fun at the picnic, but no one else did, especially not Shun. I think Dai felt bad for abandoning Shun at the picnic. It's important to acknowledge that while Dai's actions were not technically wrong, his concern for Shun's feelings speaks volumes. When you truly care about someone, you become attuned to their emotions and recognize when your actions have caused them distress for Shun. Dai wanted to give an explanation here, but Shun, being Shun, refused to listen to him and asked him to show with his actions that he's loyal and his eyes are only for Shun and Shun alone. Said, "Let me really good at is at gauging the feelings and vibe of the other person." I feel like if he understood how much Kensei liked him since the beginning, things would have progressed so much in their relationship by now. They're acting so lovey-dovey here, but Kazuto is so damn exhausted running the coffee truck every single day. He didn't give them a second glance and went straight to he chose Iku to show Shun that he's angry. Dai knows Shun's personality well by now. He knows Shun can behave a bit erratic at times, but he likes him like that. He thinks it's part of his charm. He also knows that Shun feels bad that he didn't raise his hand, so he will come to talk to him when he gets home in the evening. And this is exactly what Shun does as well. But Dai is also not the type to let him get off easy, which I think makes the balance in their relationship so perfect. Also, look at Dai so whipped for Shun that he cannot stop talking about him at the coffee truck. So cute. Look at Shun being all worried and guilty for making Dai feel bad. I mean, how can someone hate such a cutie patootie? He clearly regrets not raising his hand and is worried about Dai's feelings. Dai is looking forward to Shun's explanation later. I think he finds Shun adorable when he speaks his mind like that. He's looking forward to Shun explaining to him in his brutally honest way why he didn't raise his hand for him. It's almost as if he's looking forward to Shun making this type of mistakes in the future too, and then coming over to him with his little explanations and his cute messages. Like, look at the picture of frogs he sent over. How can you stay mad at him after that? It's so stinking cute. As predicted earlier by Dai, Shun came over to talk to him in the evening. I don't think Shun really needed to apologize here because he's not obligated to raise his hand for Dai because they are not in a relationship here. But as Taehon advised Shun, they clearly care for each other and Shun is feeling guilty that he made Dai sad. So he can think about the technicalities later and just apologize to him for not raising his hand. It's clearly the right thing to do. It was also good for Shun to get the perspective of a third party and not just keep justifying his opinion to himself. It's rare for Shun to think about the other party's feelings, so I'm glad he did this time. Because even though Dai finds Shun's personality adorable right now, it's going to get exhausting if Shun keeps on only thinking about himself and not caring about Dai's feelings in the relationship. He's slowly learning to create a balance, and I truly think this will help him if they ever got into a relationship. Look at Dai's smile when Shun came over to apologize. This man is so in love that just a word of sorry from Shun's mouth and his whole mood changed. He's so happy and satisfied. Shun didn't even have to say much, just sorry, and he felt so grateful. I mean, Shun clearly has the upper hand in this relationship, and contrary to general opinion, this isn't unhealthy, nor does it mean that the relationship is doomed. In the beginning, when one person is more interested than the other, he's the one who is more responsive, more forgiving, and more understanding. But as their relationship will develop, the dynamic will naturally shift, And over time, these roles can switch, with each partner taking turns being the one who loves more intensely at different stages. So I think it will be unfair if you judge their relationship based on what you see on the screen. My man Kazuto will always beat the villain allegations because even though he's the it boy of the season, he has always been himself. He has never led anyone on. He has always respectfully set boundaries and rejected them gently if he's not into them. He has never wasted anyone's time. Kazuto is a true gentleman. Much respect to him. We get to see Kazuto, Alan, Gensei Ryota and Shundai going on a date. I don't think Kazuto is really into Alan, even though he has toned down himself to match Kazuto's energy. Kazuto feels comfortable with Alan, but I don't see a romantic vibe between them. Let's see what happens in the last 2 episodes with them. I think Gensei and Ryota are on the same wavelength, but I think it's too late for them in the show to develop any real relationship. Now that Ryota has given up on Kazuto, he's trying to get to know Gensei, but I don't think he finds him attractive. I could be wrong though, so let's see what happens in the last 2 episodes. Shun and Dai's date was everything and more. We saw how much they are into each other already. It was cute and heartwarming. The last few moments really felt like we were intruding in their private moment, like we are not supposed to see this. But honestly, this moment was everything and more. Even romantic movies cannot recreate this type of tension, this atmosphere. Only they could do it because it was real. I don't want to dissect this scene too much because it's their personal moment, but it was beautiful, and as one of the commentators said, it will go down in the history for being the most romantic kiss ever. Shundai Nation, we won.